Players Club, live from the Flying T Club studio here at Roxo Media House. I'm your host, Jules Conti, joined by two beach volleyball players, Kassidy and Hallie Corinne. For my first question today, why TCU?
I'll go first. TCU has always been on my radar all of high school. I ended up choosing this school because of just how similar it was to where I'm from. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee, and Fort Worth kind of just feels like a second home to me. And yet it's far enough away from home for me to like love it and be a good distance away from my parents. But yeah.
Distance away?
Yes.
Did you know you wanted to leave home then, like right off the bat when you were looking at schools?
I did. I knew I didn't want to stay in Tennessee, but also beach volleyball, there's not too many schools to choose from. And Texas it's a fun state to be in.
It is definitely a fun state to be in.
I'm like quite the opposite. I had no clue what TCU was all throughout my high school years. And then I did like some camp and I loved the coaches, and then I checked out the campus and I like absolutely fell in love with the campus. Like the vibes here just
pretty sweet.
Yeah, I really, really love it. So honestly, just a mix of like our team, the coaches, the campus, and like the vibes that I get from TCU. I was like, yeah, like I would love to come here.
And where are you from?
I'm from Hawaii.
So did you know that you wanted to be that far away from home? I mean, it's kind of a trek.
I wasn't thinking this far, and definitely not like this country vibe, but you know, I've got boots now, so like I'm kind of blending in, being a little like...
That's all you need.
We've taken our country dancing.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I've been to Billy Bob's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like a cowgirl, you know?
Yeah. It's on theme. It's in trend right now.
Exactly.
Get a pair of cowboy boots. No one knows that you were never from Texas.
Well, you know.
It depends.
Is there a lot of beach volleyball like in Hawaii where you're from?
Yes, definitely like emphasis on the beach. Like we play beach volleyball at real beaches. But so that was a huge difference coming here, especially now. Like practicing in this weather is so horrible. And like I'm used to weather that's like the same all year round. So it's just a lot different, but there's like a lot of beach volleyball in Hawaii.
Do either of your parents get to, because both from far away places, but do either of your parents get to come and watch you guys play?
They actually do. Both of our parents come all the time.
Good.
Yeah. They're our #1 supporters.
They are.
That's so cute. That's so awesome.
Our hearts go out to them.
Hi, Mom.
Watching in the distance somewhere. For beach volleyball specifically, what age did you guys start playing?
So I've actually played indoor volleyball my whole life, like since 3rd grade. And then I ended up kind of just burning out a little bit, and I started playing beach volleyball for fun freshman year of high school.
Okay.
Kind of just picked it up on the side when I realized that I didn't want to play indoor volleyball in college. And yeah, from there I just realized it is such a fun sport, and being able to travel to the actual beach and play a tournament, and then like when you're done playing, you get to go run in the ocean.
Do you guys do that? Like when you have a victory, do you all go like sprinting in?
Yes.
That's so
it's
fun.
so fun.
It is awesome. It's a hard sport not to fall in love with, I feel like. Especially when you're surrounded by like people who also love the sport. I feel like everyone has really kind hearts in beach volleyball.
And it's so laid back. Like we just we work really hard, but we're also like in the sun and in the sand. So
how was the difference? Because I know transitioning, they're both volleyball, but indoor volleyball and beach volleyball have to be incredibly different, especially just playing on sand in general. So like, how was that transition?
It's honestly like really difficult at first because you have to learn how to do everything. Because in indoor volleyball, you're like very specific. Like you're a libero, you dig balls, you do defense, you don't swing. But then like when you get on the beach, then you have to do everything.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Did you guys play any other sports in high school?
Not in high school.
Or like just growing up?
Well, I did high jump, so.
Okay, that's attractive. That scares me.
Fun, and yeah, not really. I feel like it was hard with COVID to kind of explore more sports, just because there are like so many restrictions. It's like you either pick if you want to do it or not, sort of thing.
I played tennis in middle school.
Okay, there you go. Do you guys have any hobbies or anything outside of beach volleyball? Like when you get a day off from all your practicing and training?
I heard Hallie loves to surf. Big Grom over here.
Really?
I'm not that good.
So you're going to go visit?
Yes.
Real
I'm
waves.
planning on visiting her this
She's been saying
summer.
that she's going to come visit, but I have yet to see her in Hawaii.
I'm gonna get there. Okay.
This is like
We'll
the
see.
perfect excuse.
I know.
Mom, Dad, I'm just visiting
I
a
know.
friend.
That's the thing.
Well, they're gonna want to come with me
Okay,
when I
fair
go
enough.
to see her.
Do your
so-
parents know each other? Have they met?
They're
at-
besties.
They are besties.
Of course. So that's even more of an excuse.
I know.
Like they want you to come, family vacation. We haven't had one in so long. I pull that all the
Exactly.
time with my parents. That's so fun. What about, I heard that you may or may not own a Cricket and make some clothing. Sponsored.
Yes, I actually did make this sweatshirt, but it's Nike. It's a Nike sweatshirt, but then with our Horned Frog logo. So
Maybe illegal, so.
yeah.
You don't have to, what? Has she made you anything yet?
No.
Oh.
No.
I don't have time right now.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't have time for me. It's really tough to hear.
Starting a friendship rivalry.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Let's move on before a fight breaks out. I'm gonna ask both of you the same question, but in different situations.
Okay.
Can you give me a day in the life during beach volleyball season?
Yes, like a tournament day.
Sure.
Okay, let's say we are in. Okay, let's say we traveled to Cal Poly.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful place, kind of in the mountains of California. Super green. It's awesome. Anyway, typically we would be staying in the hotel and we'd wake up around 7, and you'd go to the hotel breakfast with the whole team, and then some certain pairs who would be playing would have team meetings with the coaches to just kind of discuss like what strategies are for the day and like what that looks like. And then let's say we have a match at 11, like we get to the courts probably around 9 a.m. and warm up for about an hour, and then basically just go into our matches and have a strong day. Eat lunch with the team. They always deliver us the best food. It's awesome.
What's your favorite delivery of food that you've gotten?
Mendocino Farms.
I don't know if I know what that is.
It's not here in Fort Worth. I think
Okay.
they have one in Dallas, but then they're all over California. It's just like delicious sandwiches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
They're really good.
So good. Chicken
so
pesto, like panini. It's incredible.
That sounds incredible.
It
It
is.
sounds amazing. And then of course, end your day.
Oh, yes.
Run into the ocean.
Yes. I guess not at Cal
Celebrate.
Poly, but anywhere else. Run into the ocean, celebrate. Yeah. And then go back to the hotel, do some homework, maybe. But hang out in, some other, in our team's hotel room. So it's a lot of fun.
That it does sound like a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And then similar-ish, but a little bit different, day in your life pre-season or post-season, you can pick when you're not like necessarily like super in the grind, but you're still probably lifting, working out.
Honestly, it depends when in preseason, because sometimes we will practice and lift so much more in preseason that it's like kind of hard. But during our 8-hour weeks, it's like so chill. And I mean, we just come to school. We normally have lift like 4 times a week, and that'll be in the morning. And then you'll go to class or take a nap. Mostly nap.
Always.
And then grab a bite, practice, go to the pad, and that's
The
it.
pad is
Yeah, it was
our
nice.
dining hall.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
we all eat dinner together. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward day, not too much fooling around.
Good. A little bit of practice, a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
And a lot of napping, of course. Mm-hmm. Okay, a fun question now. Since you guys seem to be besties, maybe you could answer for each other, but if you could describe each other as an animal, what animal would it be? Or yourselves, if you can think of
go
it on the
first.
spot.
Okay, I'll describe Hallie. I think if I were to describe her as an animal, it would be, I'm really on the spot here. It would be something that's like looks super cool on the outside, and then just they're like a little quirky, but they're like a really cool animal, you know?
It's giving
So
What animal is this?
I'm coming up with it, okay? Give me a second. Maybe something like a
like maybe koala.
Something in the
That
ocean,
gives
maybe?
quirky to me.
koala. No, she's like,
I want to be something in the ocean, Cass.
you're not. You wish you were, but you're not. Maybe
A
like
giraffe. Can I be a giraffe?
like a leopard.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of slow. Just kidding. No, but they're like cool, you know. And they have she always wears really cool outfits. And leopard's got like that super cool
spots.
print. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's giving fashion.
Yeah.
It's giving cricket.
It's cricket.
Thank you.
Okay, now vice versa.
Okay, so Cass would definitely be something in the ocean.
Yeah, I was Hawaii.
I'm going to have to go with sea turtle. She's been in love with sea
good.
turtle since I've known her, but since her whole her whole life.
Yeah, I have these little
they're
like
huge.
beat up stuffed animals that I sleep
She has
with.
like 100 turtles, and they're all named Turtle too.
Oh, good.
Every
How do you tell them
stuffed
apart? You just.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you know
They're just
as an
all-
owner.
Yeah,
They're a community.
they're collectively turtle.
Well, because the sea turtle population is huge in Hawaii. I went for the first time this past summer with my roommate.
Okay.
And I know you're not allowed to touch them or anything, but I was swimming with her, and one just swam right in front of us. One,
That's amazing.
Scariest experience of my entire life, but also coolest experience in my entire life.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
They're awesome and they get so big. You really don't realize how big they get.
Yeah.
Or how old they are.
That's why it was low key scary. It was all of a sudden giant mass.
100%.
How old do they get?
In Nemo, the guys are 100 years old. No, stop. I'm serious.
No, but you're right. You're right.
Yeah, but Nemo's a factual movie, but they actually do live really old, and they just get giant. But they're just such cool creatures.
They're majestic.
I would love to be a sea turtle.
Yeah. Wow. That was ultimate.
I would love
compliment.
it.
Wow. Okay, another fun one then. If you could have one superpower, what would it be? And I need reasoning behind it.
I would fly
Okay, tell me more.
because I want to be able to go anywhere, see everything. Yeah, I'd fly.
Fair enough. With the birds.
Country to country. I'd travel the world
country.
flying.
Do you think you'd get tired at all, or
Maybe a little bit, but
push through? If you get to go to, say, Italy,
Yes.
you're pushing through,
exactly.
and you can rest with the flock.
Yeah, fly in the V formation.
Yeah. You could so be the tip of the pyramid.
Thank you.
I think I'd pick teleportation because I
I don't think that's a real superpower.
Oh.
I didn't know there were guidelines here, but because I do want to travel, but I don't want to have to work for it. I'd rather just do it
Fair enough. Snap your fingers.
if
and you're
that
there.
was my superpower.
So if you guys were racing to Italy,
I
It's
would
about
win.
enjoying the journey. Okay.
I would rather be there
was
and then
inspiring.
enjoy my time there.
not necessarily enjoy the long trek that you have ahead.
Exactly.
I get it.
What about if you had to watch one movie over and over again for the rest of your life? What would it be?
Nobody laughed, but I'm going to say Trolls World Tour because I stand by that movie and it's so good. The soundtrack's amazing. The storyline is so good. I wish I could watch it again for the first time. And it's just fun. It's a fun movie.
I've never seen it.
Don't hate me, but me either.
I know, and it really, it's fine. But that's what I recommend. That's what I recommend to everybody
Honestly,
to watch
I'll go
Trolls
watch
World
it.
Tour.
I'll go watch it. I promise.
Yes.
World Tour specifically. There's other
Yes,
trolls.
the second one.
The second one.
And you don't really need to see the first one.
There's no same context. type.
No. But World Tour, amazing.
We almost dressed up as them for Halloween this past year.
Okay,
Because
yeah,
of her
fair.
love for the movie.
Yeah, and you were kind of just.
I
going
kind of
with the
vetoed
punches.
it. Yeah.
Oh, and then you vetoed it.
She vetoes everything.
You didn't want the hair or.
Yeah, and I hadn't seen the movie, so didn't
Fair
mean
enough.
as much.
She didn't want to. It was. That
Maybe you should watch it.
Okay, it sounds like
I
that's
will.
going to be your next hangout. Movie night, Trolls
Apparently.
World Tour.
We're roommates, so we'll watch the movie soon.
Oh, perfect. How is that living together?
A lot. Just kidding. No, it's so fun. I mean, I love it. And it's
I have a car, so she just uses me all the time.
That's pretty
Fair
much.
enough.
That's our relationship.
Well,
what
I
you need a roommate for,
scooter,
right?
and she's been using my scooter, so you're one to talk.
Do you double it? Do you double the scooter?
No, my scooter's so ghetto and
Sometimes.
cheap. It's so bad.
It's like the Razor scooter, you're pumping it
literally.
yourself.
It's like a kid's scooter. If you ever see a little blue tiny scooter, that's me.
Good to
Or it
know.
could be
or
Hallie,
me.
I guess.
Or
You never
you.
know.
But if we try to put both of us on, it will maximum go 3 miles per hour.
Fair enough.
So at that point, we
leave,
should just
half
walk.
hour early to class.
Yeah.
People are passing you,
Yeah.
you're head down. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be talking more beach volleyball.
We're lucky to have a collective that's as strong and as powerful as the Flying T Club. It's a big deal for us. It is a game changer. I would just encourage any fans out there to support it. Everyone asks me, what's the biggest priority? And I say, NIL is big. Please jump on board, show these student athletes how much they mean to you. The thing about NIL is I think there's a right and a wrong way to do it, and the Flying T Clubs do it the right way. Let's keep winning. Join the Flying T Club today.
Welcome back into the Flying T Club studio here at Roxo Media House. Just to jump back into things, who were some of your role models growing up, when you went into beach volleyball?
So like I said earlier, I only started playing beach volleyball my freshman year of high school. But my Uncle Mike, who's not really my uncle, but he's just always been like a super close family friend. He introduced me to beach volleyball, just like the idea of the sport, like when I was super young. And so ever since I actually took the step to start playing beach volleyball, he's been training me, and so it's been really fun to be able to share that with him.
Yeah.
My answer is actually really, really similar, and it was my first beach volleyball coach. I was pretty tiny when I started. I think I was in middle school, and I was just like a smaller kid. And so, I mean, skills were not great, but it was so fun. And as I progressed throughout my beach volleyball journey, he was there with me like every step of the way, like always encouraging me and like telling me that he knew I could do it, which gave me the confidence to think I really could do it. And for me, that was huge. And I still practice with him today when I go home. So definitely him for sure.
That's awesome. Do you guys think that you look for similar qualities in like a coach?
Yes, absolutely. I really like coaching styles that like push you really hard, but then also at the same time like are super understanding and like also congratulate you when you do well. Because if it's only one-sided, then a lot of times, you know, you don't get
the
that
encouragement.
Yeah,
from
you
best
need
of both
encouragement.
worlds, yeah.
You need pushing and encouragement. So yes, I definitely like both.
I think our coaches like really obviously care about us, and it creates such a great community. Like we all love our coaches. Like they're great people, and they do really, really care like about us as people, not as players, which I think is like huge in the coaching
It makes
staff.
a big difference.
Yeah, because you don't want to be like known for just beach volleyball. It's more about who you are as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I love that. That was so sweet.
Our team is awesome because of our coaches.
Shout out Coach Hector and Coach Moho.
Woo!
How exciting was it for you guys for two of your teammates to go on and win a national championship for your team?
This past fall,
Yeah.
That was awesome.
it was really cool. We unfortunately didn't get to go with them, which would have been amazing, but we all were watching from home. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a great start to our season too. Like it really got us pumped up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It did.
Speaking of though, does that kind of motivate you guys going into like the spring season, or do you think it kind of adds this like added pressure?
Oh, I think it absolutely motivates us.
Good.
That just like kickstarted everything. Like it's gonna be a fun season, and yeah, I don't know. They got it started. Lena and Hammy, thanks to
Oh
them.
yeah.
Yeah, ballers out there.
Do you guys have any like pre-game rituals that you do like before every game or even after?
Well, I'm gonna let her answer this question because she's in charge of hair for the most part.
Oh, it's true. Well, it's not my pregame ritual, but I'm the team hair braider. So
Okay.
yeah, whenever someone needs to be beautified, that's my job.
Of course.
And yeah, I mean,
Well, it's
I
part of
feel
it.
like I'm pretty good at it, if I'm being honest.
No, she is.
Yeah.
There's always
Like
like
your own horn. You got it.
there's like always a line of like 5 girls.
Honestly, it gets stressful. I have people texting me the night before, like, "Oh, can you like do my hair at this time?" This time, I'm like, "Oh my
Booking an
gosh.
appointment.
Oh my gosh,
So then when
speak
they
to my
walk in,
manager,
they're like-
and then we'll get it figured out." Like,
I can be
They
your
walk in,
manager.
they're like,
Yeah.
my turn. I actually have 12 o'clock booked. So
no, literally, they're like, "I was supposed to be first." I'm like, "Well, this person was here." They're like, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh my gosh, don't take it up with me. Just tell
my manager.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be figuring this out
Again,
for me.
yeah.
Does like every girl have a certain braid, or are you just like?
Yes. Last year, one of our
last
super
year.
seniors, she banned me from doing the hairstyle that I did on her on anyone else, and it was awesome. Like everyone knew it was her hairstyle, and I mean, it worked out. It was funny. It was hilarious. She owned it. Literally owned
retire
it.
You
the
did own it.
hairstyle like you retire a jersey number.
Exactly.
Basically, it goes
Exactly.
down in beach volleyball TCU history.
It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. So that's my pregame ritual, I guess.
I don't necessarily have a pregame ritual, but we always like listen to some tunes in the locker room. That's fun. Dance around, you know.
Our team actually has like a pregame ritual that we do, and like we do this thing where we're all in a circle and we're like running around. We'll do like jumping jacks, and then we salsa because we have so much like
Of
Spanish
course.
culture on our team.
Yeah.
So we all salsa, and then you grab a partner and you spin them, and then you scream a word that like you want to just like, I don't know, like your key word for the game day.
Okay.
And it can be anything from like joy to determination,
Grit, focus.
fun. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But I love that.
it's
Putting out in
super
the universe so it comes back to you.
Yeah.
And Coach Maho leads us in that, so that's awesome.
That's amazing. So he is a part of your.
That's our associate head coach, and she's awesome.
Aw.
Yeah.
So would this be like one of your superstitions as well? Like something you have to do before each match unless.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh,
If
for
we
sure.
didn't do that, something would be wrong.
Yeah, it'd be like kind of awkward, you know, if you kind of just got thrown in there without doing our little dance.
You'd be like, this feels wrong. Wait, can we go back? wait, not yet. What do you guys think is the best piece of advice that you've ever gotten from a coach or even a teammate?
Ooh, this is a
I'll go
good
first.
question. Okay.
Okay, I think the best piece of advice I've gotten is to own your differences, because as a shorter player, it's really hard to like be at the top of the recruiting list because they're looking for taller girls who have potential to be up at the net, to be like big powerhouses. And so honestly, as a small player, sometimes you get down on yourself for that, but it's like you can't do anything about it. Like it's out of your control. So own your differences, like
I like that.
be like different. And for me personally too, it's like when I think of the beach volleyball world, I would always go to California, and it's like these tall blondes with like they're skinny and like fit, and they just look like picture perfect. And then again, like small, like dark hair, this little Asian girl on the court, and like I'm like I would be the only Asian like in a 50-mile proximity. I feel like. So again, just being able to like own my difference and be like confident in myself and not care as much, like it made the world of a difference.
I love that.
And
I
now
feel
you're
like that's
here.
something
Yeah.
everyone should follow. What about
Absolutely.
you?
So I would say that I also had a difficult recruiting experience. I think recruiting is difficult for anyone involved. Like just as a student athlete, like it is so hard to find just like, it's just hard. Like you're constantly having to do all these phone calls and everything. But I was also short, which is really funny. She didn't know me then, but I didn't grow until like middle to late of my sophomore year of high school. I was short. I was libero in high school when I played indoor volleyball because I wasn't tall. So anyway,
I felt the shortness, trust me.
well, thankfully I grew a little bit, but I don't know. I would just say like a really good piece of advice was just like to keep going even when you weren't seeing like results, because a lot of times like I'm gonna get inspirational on you, but
No,
like
please
the
do.
journey is more important than where you get in the end, honestly.
Yeah.
But eventually you will see results if you keep working hard. And that's kind of how my recruiting experience worked out. I just had to keep pushing even when I felt like I was getting nothing in return. But yeah, and then in volleyball, like even when you're like in a slump and you don't feel yourself getting any better, like you will see results, like whether it's like months down the road, but like you will.
You guys are so inspirational. I love this.
Thank you.
Just one more question I have for you guys today. What's one goal that you have for this season?
Win a national championship.
Win a national-
That's
Go
the
big or go
overall
home.
goal. Yeah.
That's
It
what
always is.
That's what we're about this season.
Good.
We're about every season.
And
but-
for us, it's like doable. So we
Yeah.
know we can do it as a team, and so that
we all
makes
can see it.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well, I'm
there
rooting for
on
you
the
guys.
horizon.
I can't wait. Thank you guys so much for coming in today. Thank you for tuning in to Players Club here at the Flying T Club studio in Roxo Media House. If you are watching on frogstoday.com, we now have a Spotify streaming service. So if you go on Spotify, you can just look up Players Club and we'll pop up and you can either watch us there or listen to us on the radio. Go Frogs!